So I stumbled upon this video on the internet of Georgian kids training in wrestling using simple bodyweight exercises. And what you are witnessing here is an amazing display of pragmatism, of using what you have to achieve a certain goal, strength and endurance in this case. Is it as good as having a dedicated strength and conditioning coach giving individualized solutions to all of these athletes? Obviously not, but you have to consider a couple of factors. Number one, these are kids, and there's probably 40 of them in this facility with only a handful of coaches that can help them, so you have to take multiple roles in such a case. And these kids, they work incredibly hard. Georgia is a very strong state in wrestling as well as other grappling sports such as judo, as well as power sports such as Olympic weightlifting, and it is a strong tradition for them. And honestly, a pragmatic approach like this, it works. Everything is included in this circuit. They are doing upper body, they are doing pushing, they are doing pulling in a wrestling specific way. And above all, they are working incredibly hard and they are psychologically prepared. If you could take these kids with such a strong wrestling culture, with so much work ethic, and compare them to, let's say, a mediocre wrestler with the best strength and conditioning staff, you know, Olympic weightlifting and strength training and all of that, but they don't have as strong of a work ethic, I would rather put my money on these kids. It is that simple. The psychological component is so deciding in a competitive sport like wrestling. So how did they come up with these exercises? If you go to any strong wrestling culture in any rural area with a local wrestling club, you will see them doing something in this fashion. And it is a matter of passing down knowledge from generation to generation. And it is simply a pragmatic approach. It works. It is about using what you have available to the greatest extent. And in these places like the Caucasus region, wrestling is highly praised. There is a high interest for it, so the competition will be very high. And because of that, you will have a very competitive environment in the training facility as well, people giving their everything. If you were to compare this to a place like Australia, for example, although you have some wrestlers in Australia, it is not the national sport per se, and the competition will not be as high, obviously. Anyways, this was just a short little video that I found and I thought it was amazing. So as a coach, you know, if you're training 40 people, you don't have access to dedicated staff, you don't have access to deadlifts and squats and things of this nature. This is an amazing, time efficient and pragmatic way to perform strength and conditioning. Kids and adults, everything included.